Welcome back to Dicey Dungeons. It's been a hot minute since I've recorded a new video in this series. It's been about a month to be exact, maybe a little bit longer. But we are back with our fourth run of this game. Let's hope I remember a little something about it. We have the fourth character, the Inventor.
Oh wow, this place is so cool. The doors, the spotlights. Oops, sorry, thanks for having me on the show.
This is our nerdy little friend. Difficulty 4 stars. The game is only going to get tougher, folks. Let's get right into episode 11 of Dicey Dungeons. We're greeted by Lady Luck. It's time to meet the fourth member of our little squad. What she lacks in attention span, she makes up for in ingenuity. Oh, this dice is a woman. I should change the voice then. Yes, that's right. It's time for the Inventor.
Wait, how did you do that? I'm really a dice? Oh wow, my little legs. This shouldn't be possible.
I'm the all-powerful personification of fate, my dear. Everything's possible. Now, what brought you to the dungeons this evening?
Oh, we all caught the train together. It was one of the new Model T-132s with the regenerative brakes.
I see, yes. But what, my dear, are you hoping to win?
A complete understanding of everything in the universe.
I can tell we're going to have a wonderful time in the dungeons tonight. So let's get started. Thanks for sticking with me through my short hiatus to the one or two people who watch these videos. And hopefully we'll add a fourth straight win to our Dicey Dungeons career. We start in the library. We've got an option to pick up a free item before we even fight, which is what we're going to do. But let's take a look. We've got 24 health. We've got 2 dice. The level ups presumably work the same amount of floors. I'm reacquainting myself with how this works. Alrighty, so we start off with a twofer, a 2-slot here, a hammer. You put a dice in there. It works similarly to some of the objects we've had in the past, like the whip, the poison, whatever, except it inflicts 1 shock, which will lock down one of their options. We've also got the spanner to combine dice. Will be helpful in trying to get us up to that 6. We've got the pea shooter, which is an item that I don't like. We tick that down from 5, and it does 2 damage, but it's reusable. And 2 empty slots. Now, I know a little something about how the Inventor works, because I watched my friend play a stream of the Inventor a long time ago. The basic gist of it is that after every battle, you have to give up an item, turn it into this gadget preview up top, that's like a special ability you can use only for that next battle, so you're constantly recycling and changing up your strategies. So I can't do my tried and true tactics of finding a hella good build and sticking with it. The hammer will become a jackhammer, which will shock everything. The battle wrench will combine everything. The pea gun will do 3 damage. It looks like we're going to want to get rid of the pea shooter ASAP, because I just don't like that one bit. Now, can we find out what the ultimate of what the limit break of... Because I don't remember what her limit break is. Alrighty, so I got a sword, which, upon being turned into a gadget, will become a plasma gun. We've got 2 options here. We can face off against the magician for an item. We can face off against the slime for an item, who looks like he's in an ice cream cone there. I think we got to do both so that we can get as many items going for us as possible. So let's kick it off with the magician. Oh, I miss this music. Alrighty. So my current gadget is a heat ray to burn all of his dice. I don't know where I got that from, if that's maybe just my normal setup there. I don't want to flee. I didn't even know that was an option. That's funny. Alright, so he's got magic missile and magic shield. On an odd, he's adding shield. On an even, he's doing 5 damage. So we're going to start off by... We'll just do our biggest damage possible. We're going to do our hammer. We're going to do our sword. And that's the fight. We got really lucky on our original roll. And now we have to choose to destroy something. And it randomly chooses 3. So sometimes it'll give us what we want, sometimes it won't. On our next fight, though, I think we're gonna want to snag the P-gun. And what do we pick up in exchange? Oh, low battery! It's been months! And I just charged it, and I guess it's just running out. Well, that really sucks, because my only USB-C cord is hooked up to my Elgato recording this stuff. So we're gonna have to book it! Crossbow, if you tick down 12, you'll do 9 damage. Yeah, I don't like the tick down stuff, but we'll just we'll run with it. We're taking things for the gadget use as well. Strong against poison, don't have to worry about that. Alrighty, so we're gonna start off with our P-gun, just to get him down to 11. And then I think what we're gonna do, he's got Slime Ball times 2, he needs even rolls. I think it'll be extremely effective for us to combine these with the Spanner, and then shock him for 6. Alrighty. Wow, he got extraordinarily unlucky, and is not able to do anything to me. Ah, the gadget you can use repeatedly throughout that battle. That's pretty nice. So we're going to do 3 more, and then we're going to sword him up, and then we're going to hammer him up. And that's all she wrote. Slup, slup, slurp, slurp, says the slime. Slurp, slurp, slup. Don't you call me a slup. I'm a respectable woman. Alrighty, so I get more health, level up. Do I want the jackhammer, the plasma gun, or the battle wrench? The spanner and the hammer work well together, so I think I'm gonna swap out for the plasma gun for high damage to start the second floor. I get an extra dice, so I have 3 now. We're gonna pick up a new item. The spark, I remember this one. You pop an even one in there and it'll burn a dice. You're also doing 3 fire damage on the gadget. Alrighty. Well, the first floor went pretty smoothly, but I can tell this is going to be a more complex run than we've ever had before. So let's continue on to floor 2. Alrighty, a couple of fights going on here. In order to access anything, though, we're going to need to fight the Dryad, a level 2 creature who we have fought before. Oh, it didn't put the crossbow into our inventory. Probably because at the time that we picked it up, we didn't have space for it. So we might as well slot it in there, even if it's not something we're going to use, huh? Alrighty, so if we fight the Dryad, we'll have access to our other fights, but more importantly, some health if we need it. So let's see how this goes. Strong against poison. It seems like there's a lot of things that are strong against poison in this game. So she's got the poison slingshot. When she's ticking down 12, she's going to add 4 poison to me. Otherwise, she's got the Venus flytrap. On a 6, she can restore health. Okay. So we can spanner these together to shock her, which I think is a good option since she's got tick down and then healing damage. Either way, though, we're going to plasma gun her to start. We're going to spanner the 1 and the 5. And then do we want to burn her, or do we want to tick down a crossbow? We'd have 8 left on the crossbow. She's already shocked 1, so let's tick down a little bit, just to see if we can get that next turn for a guaranteed kill. Alrighty, so she is able to recover a little bit of health. We're soon going to find out what my limit break is. I'm gonna plasma gun that B. And then we could use all of our stuff to tick down the crossbow, but I think the good idea is to use the spanner and the hammer together to continue shocking her, limiting her options. And then I think what we do here, maybe we burn another dice so that she gets really low in health. The crossbow would guarantee a kill. Let's go with the crossbow. Just because I don't usually use that tick down strategy, but we're going to try it this time. Venus flytrap again is shocked. I've got 4 poison on me. I got my limit break for the first time. Let's see what it is. All dice become a 6 with the focus. Okay. Now, do I want to use it now, or do I want to save it? I think I want to save it, because this fight is kind of in the bag, and I'm going to have health anyway. Because I can do Plasma Gun on her here. And then because I ticked this down the whole way, I might as well use it, even though I don't really need it. We're going to use our crossbow. Ka-chow! Overkill! We don't like no tree huggers in these parts. Alright, so what do we want to get rid of? Doing 3 fire damage each turn is a lot better than burning 1 dice, especially since we have shock ability. However, keeping the plasma gun would be pretty good too. I think, though, we are going to go with the blowtorch for now. Destroy for parts. Now, the question is, do we want 5 health right now? We've got to fight the level 2 Jester and the level 2 Pirate. I think we do heal now, because if we beat one of them, we're going to heal anyways. So we'll eat this apple, then we can either access a new item and the shop, or we can access a new item and healing and the next floor. I think we start with the Jester. Wasn't this guy like... Oh no, he wasn't a boss. Oh, you're back. But he is the host, and we fought him with the warrior during the tutorial. Wait, that was another giant dice. Well, you're all equally doomed, so there's no point getting to know your names. Yes, he's the guy who changes equipment every turn. This is a blast from the past. I like this cyclical nature of doing it on the first episode I recorded, and now the first episode back from a hiatus. Alrighty, so he's got boop, boop, boop. Each time he's putting a dice in there, he can do 6 damage to me this turn, which is pretty rough. If I use my focus, I'll be able to tick down the crossbow and do hammer for a total of 15 damage, 16, 17, 18 with the blowtorch. So I think I am going to go ahead and use my focus. We're going to tick down the crossbow. We are going to use the hammer. And then we are going to blow his torch, if you know what I mean. Alrighty, let's end that turn. He's already bloodied, as they say in the tabletop world. Ooh, shocking is pretty useful in this situation. I didn't even realize that. Lowering his damage to 4 instead of 6. Okay, so we're definitely doing our blowtorch, because there's no reason not to use a gadget every turn. And then do we want to No, there's no reason to combine either. So I think the next best thing we can do is hammer for 4, and then tick down 2 on the crossbow, just in case. Alright, he's got 7 left, and this turn he's thrown a bop in there. So he's got to use a high dice on there to do 3 damage. Which he's got it if he wants it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're down to 12. This is getting pretty dangerous, although we are going to level up once we win this fight. So I think we want to save that focus for a new day. Especially since we can kill him this turn. By blowing his torch. By combining for a Shock Hammer 6. Because you know, Sofa King's always about the overkill. Oh, he's making some interesting noises there. Looks as though he enjoyed me blowing his torch a little bit. Alright, another gold, some more XP. Got our maximum health bumped up to 32. And we're going to have to choose to get rid of an item. We've been holding on to Spanner because it works so well with Hammer. So I think we're going to keep on going with that combo, give up the crossbow, and get a high damage round next round. Oh, and now we get a new item as well. We get our Doppel dice. You can put a 1, 2, or a 3 in there, double the dice value. Otherwise, we are duplicating all dice. The blowtorch is going to be the gadget for the flamethrower. Once per battle, you put 2 dice in there. It's doing that whole amount of damage plus 2 burn. Wow, that's a pretty good item. Now, let's think of what we already have. We have Spanner, which does not work well with flamethrower. And Doppel dice doesn't really either. I think we take Flamethrower for the occasional high damage burst when we roll, say, a 4 and a 5, and then we'll have access to Blowtorch again later. Alrighty, we are going to pick up a new item as well, which is going to be Bump, a favorite from our, I think that was our Thief run. Man, it's been a while since I played. The gadget it'll give us is Mega Bump, which +1 to all dice. That seems pretty good. Let's reevaluate our equipment here. Flamethrower, we've got Bump. Man, our backpack's going to be empty like the whole time since we're constantly reworking and changing things. But let's see if the shop has anything interesting for us. Hey, Yolanda, it's been a hot minute, but I'm back with you. Seeing what you have to offer. We've got scrap metal for 2 gold. Pop something in there and gain 1 shield. Always offered a scrap. So this is always available to buy. Interesting. And then I can use it to get the gadget of plus shield every turn, which is pretty good. That's pretty defensive. As to whether or not I need it right now, I don't know. I can buy another crossbow for 3 gold, or I can upgrade a piece of equipment for 4. I don't know that upgrading is super useful since my build is always going to change. Like, I guess I could try and keep something throughout the whole run, but I feel like upgrading is less valuable with the Inventor. So we'll definitely think about it. We're going to come back to that shop before we leave the floor, but we're going to end this video by wrapping up this floor in general. Our last fight of the day, kicking ass against the pirates. We did save our focus limit break, so we are going to use that to start. We're going to do 5 damage with our plasma gun. We're going to bump one of these. Do we need to bump one of these 6s? I don't think so. Yeah, we don't need to bump anything because we can put 2 in flamethrower, once per battle. And then we can do 6 damage with the shock as well. And he's only got 3 health left, folks. If he uses both of his dice, he's gonna die. Cannon fire can tick down to deal 6 damage, burn 1 dice. That's not too nice. Pirate hook. You can put anything but a 6, but on a 4 you can reuse it. That's a unique card there. Pirate hook is shocked, and he did tick down cannon fire, but I mean, he's got 1 health left. He's gonna die to my plasma gun right now. And we got 2 more XP and another coin. Alrighty, now what do we want to give up? Do we want to give up the flamethrower already and just have a blowtorch? Or do we destroy our hammer spanner combo? I'm going to say not yet. We're going to give up the flamethrower despite just having gotten it. There's no need to heal since we have not lost any health. And we're going to pick up the Keyblade. Kingdom Hearts reference. That's rad. So you pop any dice in there. It'll do 3 damage, and then you get the dice back. So I have to remember to use that every turn, because there's no reason not to. Magic dice, the gadget it becomes, is I just get an extra dice for that turn. That's a pretty damn good item. Well, before we head on to floor 3 and end this video, let's take one more quick look at the shop. Sometimes I wish this was a live stream so that I could get help live from people on what to buy. Let's see if we even have room for the crossbow. We do not. So we're counting out the crossbow. The question is, do we want to buy the scrap metal? Or do we want to buy an upgrade? We cannot buy both. The upgrade to bump, we know, is pretty good. You can use it twice per turn instead of once. However, with Spanner, that's not super terrific. I don't know what the upgrades for these other things are, which is where I'm kind of getting into trouble here. Hammer, the upgrade is probably that it inflicts either more shock or it does it on like a 5 or 6 or something. I'm not too intrigued, but I think part of the Inventor's deal, only 2 gold to get +3 shield for a whole fight, is pretty fucking good. So I think we're going to make use of our scrap metal. And we're going to exit the library. And on our next episode, we're going to delve even deeper into the dungeon. I think I've got the hang of the Inventor, at least to start. Keeps you on your toes, thanks to my prior knowledge of it. Everybody, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.